Let's do this. What's up, everybody? Today we are making some maple bourbon smoked salmon. We're going to be removing the skin real quick. Some boiling hot water. Dump it over real quick. Everything's going to tighten up. Once it's done tightening, find a spot where you can grab it somewhere. Anywhere. It's kind of difficult to get that first little bit going, but once it does, it all comes right off pretty easily. Probably could have put a little more hot water on that, but I don't really want to poach my salmon, so a little skin will be okay. Get yourself some paper towels, it makes it a little bit easier. If it doesn't want to come off, add a little more hot water, it will. See, that was a lot easier. Work smart, not hard. Once I get all this skin off, I'm gonna run some cold water over it to stop all the cooking. Not that it should be cooking, but just in case. And we're gonna hit it with some maple bourbon seasoning. So it's time to season this. I'm using the same one that I used yesterday. It's Le Grill maple bacon. I'm adding some brown sugar into it. I want to get a little extra sweetness and a nice caramelized layer on there. Normally I do something like a maple, but because the seasoning's already maple, I'm not going to use a maple sauce. I'm going to use brown sugar. I've noticed that in this rub is a little bit of coffee, and I actually really like the depth of flavor that it gives to it. So we're going to roll with it. You want to put a nice thick layer on. I don't worry about the bottom because that side's going to be grill side and it would just stick to the grill and make a mess of everything, so it's kind of unnecessary. I want to put it on nice and evenly, and then I'm going to give it a nice rub in. It looks like a lot, but half of this is just going to heat up and melt right off of the salmon, so it's about half as much as there is going to stay on it. And this will go in the fridge to soak everything up for a little bit, kind of pretty well marinate. And then later on it'll go on the smoker. We're outside now. The salmon was in the fridge for probably about 4 hours. A little bit of extra moisture came off of it. I drained that. I'm going to throw it on the smoker for about 4 hours at 225 until it gets a nice little bark on the outside. We got ourselves some green beans with adobo seasoning and some pepper, a little olive oil. That'll go on the smoker too, covered until they get nice and soft. And yeah. It's time to pull the salmon and green beans off. Everything's done now. It's been about 4 hours at about 225 to 250. Things were looking pretty good last time I was in here. Noise alert. We got the green beans. Looking quite delicious. Salmon. Time to go inside. We're going to make this with a little bacon maple salad kind of thing, and that'll be dinner. Some maple bacon salmon with some green beans with adobo and maple bacon salad. Yum, yum, yum. Catch you in the next video, everybody. If you're not already, subscribe already. Peace out.